If you don't like 2 minute intros, just fast forward. Enjoy the interview. Not the interview, I'm sorry. Enjoy the review. And what's going on, you guys? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for another live review of Married to Medicine Season 10, and this is episode 8. What is going on, you guys? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I had a moment before I came on here. I had a moment. I was listening to this song. This was my first time ever hearing this song by Kiki Wyatt, and it's called Tears in Heaven. And I immediately thought about my cousin, Martell. His death anniversary is in 2 weeks. My auntie Bunchy's death anniversary is tomorrow. And Danita's death anniversary is next week. So I got 3 people that died in January. Danita died. Next week is going to make a year for Danita. Tomorrow is going to make 2 years for my aunt Bunchy. And 2 weeks from now is going to make 2 years since my cousin Martell passed. So that song kind of put me all in my feels, like all up in my feels today. Like literally right before we was going live, it really put me in my feels. But I ain't gonna fuck up the live, but I had to tell y'all that just in case it seems like my mood is completely off or whatever. But that's what happened. I had a little moment. I had to shed a tear or two before I came on here. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, it's like 28 people up in here so far. And I don't really expect too much from this live, only because just like Potomac, Married to Medicine was not good at all last night. It wasn't good. I watched it on Peacock about 2 hours ago, and it just wasn't giving. But I'm gonna try my best to give you guys the best review that I know how. Okay. So before we get into anything, I'm just gonna tell you guys what we got coming up on the church. Before we even get into that, someone said to me on one of my videos, one of my previous videos, rather, they don't like it when I do the church announcements at the beginning of the video. But guess what? No disrespect, but I do them at the beginning of the video because I already got to promote someone's, like 2 people's music at the end. So why not promote my own stuff right before we get into the review and promote everybody else's stuff at the end? And it's not like I take a long time promoting what I got going on at the front. So I do that at the front and I promote other people's stuff at the end. What's the big deal? I don't know. But yeah, the church announcement is gonna stay at the beginning. Sorry. But anyways, Let's see. Tonight is the Whether You Like It or Not panel, and it will be over on Really Bees platform. The link is already out there. I just haven't put it in the playlist just yet, but I will be doing it after this video is over with. So make sure you guys get ready because we'll be over on Bully Bees platform tonight. Tomorrow night will be the live review for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. As you guys know, season 11B will be starting, and I will be doing live reviews on that every single Tuesday. So make sure you guys get into that. Wednesday night is the Chasing panel. Tune in as Scotty, Jamar, Terrence, Tramil, Carl, and Jeremy Speaks give our opinions on episode 12 of Chasing Atlanta. Then on Friday night, we'll be back for the Bill Collective review. It'll be a live review for the reunion. And Love and Marriage Huntsville will also have a live review for their reunion as well. So that's pretty much all that we got for the church announcements. So we're going to go ahead and get into Married to Medicine. Now, I don't see this review being long at all. I honestly don't. Oh, another thing too. We'll be going live over on Josiah's page on Thursday night to talk about the downfall of RHOP. So if you're not subscribed to JoJo's page, please go do it. The name of his page is Josiah's World TV Media. Me and him and T, we will be going live and we will be talking about what has gone down with Real Housewives of Potomac. What is the real downfall? What happened? All that good stuff. All right. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into this review. And this review ain't going to be long. I don't see it being long. I don't know why I thought Raven was a moderator. She should make her one. But yeah. Okay, there she go. I got so many damn moderators, don't make no sense. But I got a couple of them up in here. Prophet, Tracy, Sharice, a couple of y'all up in here that are moderators. Okay. But yes, we're about to go ahead and get this thing started. I don't foresee this live being no more than 30 minutes, just like Potomac. Because they definitely didn't have nothing to talk about, honey. So let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. Let's talk about it. Okay. All right. So let's get into it. So we're still in Nappa, which is annoying, but we're still in Nappa. We're still in Nappa. We're still in Nappa. Jackie and Heavenly, they're discussing Quad and they're talking about how, Quad being in this group pretty much upgraded her, whatever the hell they were saying. They were basically saying this group pretty much made her who she is. It kind of did, but whatever. They was like, well, if this group pretty much gave Quad what she got, then what about us upgrading Sweet Tea? Listen, y'all, I be feeling bad for Sweet Tea. I don't know about y'all, but I really be feeling bad for Sweet Tea. I really be feeling like these girls be giving her such a hard time and really for no reason. And I just think that I do think that Sweet Tea kind of holds her own in a sense, but at the same time, to me, it's just like, girl, you need to step it up because Heavenly be eating your ass up. And it's a lot that you can eat her up about. It's a lot that you can eat her up about. It's a lot that you can eat Heavenly ass up about. But the thing about it is she's so quick with it. And then on top of that, she's going to overtalk your ass before you can get your point across, honestly. So I don't know what's going to happen with you, Sweet Tea, but I feel bad for you. And these girls do be dragging your ass. And then they keep on trying to sun you and stuff like that. And it's just like, girl, but then Sweet Tea don't really help her case because her comebacks and the things that she says in response to them be very much immature. Like, you an auntie, you a grandma, you this, you that. Like, that's all that's young, that's teenage shit. That's teenage shit. They're just like with the boys that work with me at work. Like, they be trying to call me old because I'm 35, 34. I ain't 35. Yeah, be 35 in a few weeks. They call me old because I'm 34 and they 21. And I'll be like, okay, I'm 34 and you 21, but you better hope you look like this when you 34. Okay, so while you sitting up here trying to call me old, I look just like I'm your age and probably younger than some of your classmates. Okay, so let's be real. So you can call me old, all the motherfucking all the fucking you want to. Okay, so you better hope you look like this when you turn 34. Okay, because I don't look too far from your age. You might be 21 and I might be 34, but I look just as good as you do, maybe even better. Okay, because I see a lot of these little 20 early 20 folks, and they don't even look half as good as I do. Okay, I'm just saying I had to have a little self-absorbed moment for a second. But yeah, like that's what Sweet Tea be doing. She don't really be helping her case at all. They already be trying to baby her and son her all the time, but then she turns around and she responds like a damn brat, like a damn child. That's what she does, and she don't help herself at all. Um, Now we know that Heavenly is about to leave because Alora is graduating, and we all know that she's going to FAMU just like Dr. Heavenly went to FAMU and stuff like that. So she's very excited about Alora and stuff like that, right? So and I like Alora, you know what I mean? I like Alora. She's a very smart young lady, and that's the only person that could really get Dr. Heavenly together. Hell, if you want to know, hell, Sweet Tea, if you want to know how you can read Dr. Heavenly down, hell, go to Alora. She can read. She reads her mama down. Okay, so it's a lot of places you can go to read Heavenly down. I mean, Mariah used to read her down all the time. And the only thing that Dr. Heavenly could say back is, your mama, your mama, your mama, your mom. That's the only thing her dumb ass could say back because she ain't got nothing else to fucking say. That's the only thing her dumb ass could say is to yell out your mama, your mama, your mama. But Mariah didn't have to do that. See, and I ain't even a Mariah fan, but Mariah stayed on her damn neck all the time. She stayed on Dr. Heavenly's neck, and I appreciate it. And I applaud her for that, period. Because she stayed on it. Stayed in it. Okay. So the girls about to get ready, to have some fun or whatever while we're bored watching it, and they're about to go and do some mud baths, okay? So they were talking about things and stuff like that, and Sweet Tea says that she felt like she was heard the previous day when they were sitting at the table having dinner or lunch or whatever it is. So, you know, she says she feels like she was heard, I guess. Toya says that she's gonna go on a tuk tuk tour. Sweet Tea, I'm sorry, is gonna go on a tuk tuk tour with Jackie and Dr. Heavenly because she feels like she really needs to get to know them and try to relate to them. It ain't gonna happen. They ain't trying to relate to her. Phaedra is late. They go to the mud bath. The shit stinks. It looks like it stinks. It looks like all kinds of diarrhea. That's what it looked like to me. But I highly doubt that it's real mud. But they say that it helps like with body aches or whatever they, muscle and stuff like that. And Phaedra was like, I'm very particular about what goes into my vagina. It has a peach smell, and this don't smell good, and all this other stuff. And it actually tastes good. But I ain't never taste my own tea. I've been told. Girl, shut up. Y'all, Phaedra is fucking boring. And I know y'all don't like to admit it. I know y'all don't. Y'all like to overrate her because of them rehearsed ass reads that she have in them damn confessionals. But she's boring. She ain't bringing nothing to this damn show. Nothing. So are we done overpraising her ass? More than likely not, but whatever. Um, so there's the Tuk Tuk tour. Sweet Tea, as she's sitting up there hanging out with Jackie and Dr. Heavenly or whatever, she comes to the point to where she's like, I don't have nothing in common with them. Like, I don't have nothing in common with Jackie and Heavenly. I'm trying to get to know them. I'm trying to really relate, but we just don't relate. We don't have anything in common. And to be honest, it's really okay to not have things in common with people. Honestly, it's okay. It's okay to not relate. You're not going to relate to everybody. You're just not. You're not going to relate to everybody. Everybody's not going to relate to you. Everybody's not going to be down for you. Everybody's not going to be able to go in the ways that you think that they should. Like it's just not going to happen that way. You know what I mean? Um that's how I feel. So it's clear that she don't relate to them, and that's okay. It's just like with me. Even even with me being in the LGBT community, I don't relate to a lot of gay men. For whatever reason, I don't. And people Other gay guys hate to hear that, but I don't relate to them like at a lot of them at all. Like I don't have the same interest in them like uh, as they do. Like I don't do a lot of the same things that they like to do. Like I just don't. It's a disconnect. And I do have a lot of gay friends, and thank God I have a a a crop of gay friends that I can relate to. But as far as the community as a whole, I can't relate to them. And it's unfortunate. And then when you say that, they feel like you're dealing with internalized homophobia or you don't like yourself. I love myself. I love the men that I'm able to pull, and it's quite a few men that I'm able to pull. I love it. I love the way that I carry myself. I love how I carry myself as a classy, ratchet ass human being. I love it. Okay, there's no problem with me being gay. Period. No issue with that. But I am just a different person, and that's just what it is. And if certain people can't understand that, then they just can't. And that's just all I got for that. Okay. Um, so then after she realizes that she really ain't got nothing in common with the likes of Jackie and Heavily, Dr. Alicia, she speaks on her struggles with Kima. Um, and she talks about how it's hard for her to set boundaries with him. Kima is disrespectful to me. I don't know about y'all. I don't know if y'all see it or not, but that mother is disrespectful, in my opinion. Like he talks to that girl. He talks to Dr. Alicia like she ain't. I think he's worse off camera though. I think he's worse off camera, in my opinion. I really do. I think that he's worse because listening to him and and her, no, she's necessarily happy. You know what I mean? But Kimma gives, yeah, mm-mm, I don't like it. I don't like I don't like the way he be talking to her. He's very dismissive to me, in my opinion. He's very dismissive and very rude to her. And Dr. Alicia is a pretty lady, and I think that she deserves that. So I don't think that she deserves that. Not just because she's pretty. I don't want to make it seem like beauty is the reason why people don't deserve certain things, but I don't think that she deserves that because I really see her as a person that really loves her man and loves her husband and things like that. But I just think that he's doing too much. I think he does a little bit too much, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So I see a couple of you guys agree with me. Denise says, I agree with you. He's real rude. Yes. Heck yeah, because if he acts like that on camera, I can only imagine. Exactly. I agree. How many children do they have? I think they got 2 children. I think so. Let me see. Agreed, Scotty, because honey, he be popping the throat. Happy Eddie would never. Exactly. He's toxic and a divorce is definitely in their future. See, this is why I love Prophet. Let me tell y'all something. I love me some motherfucking Prophet. Everybody be saying, oh, you just let Prophet, you just go up for Prophet. You let Prophet get away with anything. He's a fellow Aquarius like myself, and we see things the same way most of the time. I love me some Prophet, honey, and that is why he just said everything that I wanted to say that was stuck in my head, but I just didn't say it at that time. But I agree with that. He's toxic, and I can see them getting a divorce. The longer Dr. Alicia stays on this show, the more I can see them having a lot of issues and seeing them getting a divorce, because I don't know if they're going to make Dr. Alicia a full-time person on Married to Medicine next season now that Quad is gone. But if she's still on this show and she gets the spotlight and she shows her life, it's going to cause even more cracks in their marriage because Kimma is very disrespectful. Let me see. I didn't like how they said, "Oh yes, Nigerian and grew up in Jamaica and it's more acceptable where he's from." Yeah, I didn't like that either. And a lot of people were calling out Simone for what she said, and people were accusing her of xenophobia when she said what she said in regards to that. I love Prophet too. Oh no, and Jonathan, I love you as well because in our mod conversation, you came up with a great idea that I'm not going to disclose up here just yet, but I love that idea, and as a moderator, I really appreciate you, and I want you to I want you to be more involved with the rest of them too, because you had a great idea and it was wonderful, and you brought a lot to that conversation. So shout out to Prophet and Parker Boy, 007. I appreciate you both. Love you guys. Um, but yeah, people were calling Simone xenophobic on Twitter. It hasn't blown up yet, and I thought about making a video about it to bring a little bit of attention to it. But I don't know. Let me see. I'm full blown Caribbean, and we women do not play that. He would have gotten knocked out a long time ago, baby. I'm telling you. Simone was dead wrong, but her comment was slide by. She was definitely wrong. It didn't sound right at all. Like absolutely, it didn't sound right. You better be. Listen, I am interested in trying my hand in moderating. Okay, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a stick, because there are some people that need no shade, but it's some people that ain't been in the chats in forever. I haven't seen them in forever, and they might need to get their mod stick taken away, honestly, because I ain't seen them in here in a while. And now you have it. Now you got a stick. Now you got a mod stick. So at this point, um you're gonna have to get added to the mod group too. At some point. Let me see. Oh shit. Hey Scotty, I haven't caught you live in a while. Thank you, April Aries. I definitely appreciate it. Simone gets away with a lot. I'm not a fan of hers. Diego, shout out to you, and shout out to Just Patches. Okay, he's another. I think he's a he kind of the head huncher of the damn mod gang for the Scotty gang. Okay, at this point, love my prophet, love my Diego, love my Reese, love my 2 5 love my moderators. I love my moderators. Okay, they're the best. Um, but yeah, Simone was dead ass wrong, and that is why they're calling her xenophobic. That's why you got to watch the shit that you're saying. Um, Eugene and Cecil, they feel like they feel like he's funny, but they don't know how to take him in a sense. That's what I took from it. They don't know how to take him in a sense. Oh, I forgot Tracy. Oh my, a lot of the core mods are in the damn group at this. I mean, are in the chat right now. Um, I said it, Patches. I said it. But yeah, let me see what they say. DB said they'll think he's funny until he disrespects their wives, and that is very true. Yes, they will. They probably think he's funny right now, but when he goes and disrespects their wife, they're not gonna like that. So somebody need to say something to him about that shit, for real, for real. They start talking about, whether or not, they need a man or not. I think Dr. Alicia was saying that she grew up basically feeling like, she did need a man because that's what her mama told her. Girl, you don't need no damn man. You don't need no man. And so Toya was like, yeah, I get that, but now that I'm older, I know that I need me a man. Like, I need a man. And to be honest, y'all, it's really nothing wrong with needing a man. Yes, you got yourself, but there's nothing wrong with needing a man. I'm not gonna judge nobody for flat out saying, "Baby, I needs me a man." Like, I don't see nothing wrong with that, cause I need me one too. Sometimes, sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't need one, but sometimes I do. But it just depends on what you need the man for. Like, I don't need a man for finances. I have my own money. Um, I don't really need a man to take care of me. I can take care of myself. Now, would it be nice for a man to take care of me? Absolutely. Do you think I would not mind a man taking care of me? Absolutely. Take care of me all the fuck you want. Buy me things. Shower me. Okay. Shower me. I don't mind it. But I'm just saying. Yes, bestie. Yes. It's nothing wrong with that. But it just depends on the kind of man that you want because Dr. Alicia's man is just I can't wait to see T's review of this show later on today. I can't wait to see T's review. But I feel like Kima is not good. I just don't think so. He's so rude and disrespectful. Out of all the husbands on this show, he seems rude and disrespectful. Now, Phaedra was saying that, she doesn't want to get married anymore, because her last marriage was terrible. She got, they went through a whole lot. It was very public and things like that. And, you know, um, she just wants to, she don't really need a man, like she can get a man, but she don't really need one. You know what I mean? And just when you think that Phaedra is about to give you something real, like a real moment, she turns right around and don't give you shit. That's what she do. Soon as she gets ready to give you a real moment, she turns around and not give you a damn thing. I wanted her to go more into how she really felt when she decided to divorce Apollo. You know what I mean? Like I really wanted to hear more about that because she really don't speak on nothing. And here's the thing, y'all, I ain't gonna say y'all, a lot of people love Phaedra. They do. A lot of people love Phaedra for whatever reason, but she's not real. She don't keep it real. She's always hiding stuff. She never shares. And if you're on a reality show, you have to share something. You have to keep it a book. You got to share something. You know what I mean? You do. But at the same time, though, I do feel like I don't think that just because you don't have a man, that does not mean that you're gonna, die alone and miserable just because you ain't got no man. You know what I mean? I don't think so. There's some people that are very happy without a man. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. She has always been bland. She's nasty, and I've never liked her. And she's been a real villain for years. And poor Kenya took all the blame and the hate. I agree. There goes Nandy Johnston. I love her. I love when she comes up in here because she brings the astrology into it. Whenever we talk about these shows, she brings the astrology into it, and I love it. I love the way she brings astrology into it. Um, I wish people would stop trying to push people into relationships or marriage. I agree. Some people are happy without it. Phaedra was done in my book after her scheming with Candy, definitely. Exactly. Some people are true loners and they really value their solitude. And that is me. And this is why I feel like I'm a difficult person to be in a relationship with. Because when I'm hold on. Okay. When I'm with someone, let's say, like right now, I'm in like, right? So when I like someone, I do tend to I do tend to be supportive. I do tend to show that I care. I do tend to do things to let you know that you have me and that I got your back and that I will be down for you when I'm in like. Just to give you a foreshadow of what you will receive when I'm in a relationship with you. But when I'm in love with you and I'm in a relationship with you, um I love affection in a sense. I love to spend quality time. I love to laugh. I love to do all of that. But then I have my moments where I don't want any affection. I don't really want to be touched. I don't want any of that. I want to be by myself. I want to be alone. I don't want to talk. I have those days. I have those days where I want to be alone. I do. Just give me a day by myself. I can recharge. I can get some shit done. And then after that day is over, I'm back again. That's why I feel as though sometimes I can be difficult to love. I am loyal as fuck. But I do need my time away. I do need my time by myself. I do. I got to be honest. I do need my time by myself. I'm like that too, bestie. It's not on purpose. Just some me time is all. Yeah, right. Like that's all it is. Like even even with my family, I live at home, right? But we got a big ass house, which is great for me because I barely see them. I see my brother more than anybody because his room is like right there. But my mama, I may see her maybe once or twice in a day, and we in this big ass house. I don't even have to see them half the time. That entrance is like the entrance into a whole nother room into the back door. I can come, I have my own entrance in and out. People don't even have to see me. You know what I mean? I know I'll be difficult. I don't initiate texts or calls. I like being in my own space for most of the time. And don't expect me to go on ventures every other day or even every weekend. Exactly. I'm an Aquarius too, and I thought I'm hard to love because of this as well. Yeah, and it's no disrespect. I just don't like to be I don't like to be suffocated by people. Like I love the quality time. Like I love being around a person that I'm in like with or in love with. Like I like that quality time, but then there are days where I just want to be by myself. You know what I mean? Like I be having them days where I be like, I want to take some time out to think through. I'm doing you wrong, but I'm so in love with you. So understand that I'm only in love. You're the only one I need. So have no thought that I want to leave. And baby, trust me, please. Just one of them days that a girl goes through when I'm angry inside. Don't want to take it out on you. Don't take it personal. I just want to be all alone when you think I treat you wrong. Okay? That's it. That's all I'm saying. Don't take it personal. So, if anything, that is the best way to put it. That's the best way to put it. What's next? So we going to dinner. Heavenly is gone because she's gone, for graduation. And then they discussed Jackie and Kamala Harris and how, it was great to have that conversation. Let up, wait. Hold on. Me too. I'm a Sag though. I be like, I'm not depressed. I just really like my time. I'm an extroverted introvert. Period. Like when the pandemic started and everything was locked down and people was all depressed because they couldn't go to the club, baby, I was in this big ass bedroom with my music, dancing to I had my own damn club going on up in here by my damn self. I'm good with it. Just like that. Um, they was talking about the things that, Jackie and Kamala Harris discussed. And then Sweet Tea wants a baby. It's been very hard for her to get pregnant. Um, they was talking about not having sex while pregnant and stuff like that. Um, Toya feels like, Toya said that Eugene didn't want to have sex while they were pregnant, because he didn't want to nut on the baby's head or something like that. And I'm just like, what the you know what I'm saying? Um, let me see. Toya says that the best part about this trip was that she enjoyed the three new bodies, meaning Phaedra, Dr. Alicia, and Sweet Tea. Phaedra says that she enjoyed seeing Toya shine, and they have no regrets on icing Quad out of the show, basically, in so many words. We get back to Atlanta, Toya and Eugene. Eugene trying to put Toya's tracks back in, whatever. Heavenly So Alora, it's just like I think it's like 2 days after graduation. Alora and Heavenly is having a conversation, and this conversation kind of hit home with me, and I'm gonna tell you why. Alora says that with me being gone, you're gonna have a lot of time to yourself. You're gonna have a lot of free time and things like that. And I want you to reach out to your sister. Now, a couple of seasons back, Dr. Heavenly was talking about her relationship with her sister Denise, and she stated that they don't get along, they don't have the best relationship. She stated that on more than one occasion. And the relationship is strained. And the facts are she felt as though her mother would pit them against each other. And Allura was like, for all my life, you guys have always been distant. Y'all have never had a relationship. And I just want you to be able to have that with your sister. Your mom is gone. And y'all can't have that conversation with your mom now because she's gone. Now it's up to y'all to have that conversation, with each other on your own. And that hit home with me. Y'all want to know why? Y'all know I'm very honest. And um I'm going to talk more about this particular situation that I'm bringing up in my members only. This is one of those things where I'm going to talk about it more on my members only. But not even about a week ago, I had a conversation with my brother, not my baby brother, but one of my brothers on my dad's side. He's like my baby brother on my dad's side. Okay, not my baby brother that you guys know about the most on my mom's side, but he's like my baby brother on my dad's side. So he reached out to me because I have removed myself from myself, from my siblings. I have created distance between me and them. Because I felt like an outcast. I feel alone. And I think that they don't understand me. And I feel like, a lot of the times, I don't think that they try to. I think that I felt like I was only understood when I'm needed. Like I'm only useful when I'm needed by any of them. And I felt like none of them really support me. They support each other, but they don't support me. And I kind of removed myself to gather my peace because I stated on many occasions that I don't care if you're family, I don't care if you're friends. If I feel like I need to remove myself, I'm going to do so. That don't mean I don't love you. And that don't mean that I won't be here for you when you need me. But from my own mental, I'm going to remove myself and I'm going to distance myself and I'm going to take care of my own mental. And so that's what I did. You know what I mean? There's some things that he had that I didn't attend, mainly because I was mad that none of them came to the Boss Baby Wars. I'm just gonna be real. I was mad about that. And I remember talking to one of my sisters on my dad's side, and we were just having like a real honest conversation. And I guess that led to her talking to him, and he reached out to me and he wanted to know what was our beef. And I said, I don't have a beef. I just decided that I'm gonna fuck with you guys from a distance because I just don't feel like I fit in with you guys. And I feel like I'm completely not, I just feel like I'm not where I don't fit. Like y'all don't relate to me and I don't relate to y'all. And even when we're all together, even when we were kids, when they would come down for the summertime, because they all lived in Jersey and me and my other sister, we lived here in Mississippi because we got the same mom. And even when they would come down for the summertime and stuff like that, and we would hang out as kids, they would all play together and I would be off to myself. I would sit off by myself. You know what I mean? Like I felt I didn't have a place. So it's always been that way, even with it, like anytime I voiced my opinion on stuff, nobody wanted to hear what I had to say. Like everybody else was in agreement with each other, but I had a difference of opinion. You know how everybody kind of, how you have a group and everybody pretty much agrees with one another, but you the only person that don't see it the same way that they do. That's who I was. I was the one, and I wasn't trying to be a contrarian on purpose. It was just that I really didn't see it from their point of view at all. And a lot of the times that would kind of put me in a position where nobody wanted to hear me out or nobody wanted to hear what I had to say. So when my brother came to me and had this conversation, he expressed how he really wanted me. Because he's getting married and he wanted me to be in his wedding, and I agreed to it. Even though I wasn't talking to him, I said that I would do it. It didn't matter whether I was talking to you or not. This is something very personal, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna come to your wedding. I'm gonna be in your wedding. I'm gonna do that for you. You feel what I'm saying? And we had this conversation, and it was a very honest one, and I'm not going to really get into all of it on this live. I'm going to get more into it in a members only video. But I told him how I really feel. I said, I feel like y'all don't fuck with me the same way that I fuck with y'all. Y'all fuck with each other, but y'all don't fuck with me. I'm excluded from a lot of things. And it just made me feel like, well, I'm not going to beg nobody to have me around. I'm not going to be around people that only tolerates me. I'm going to be around people that actually love me. You know what I'm saying? And he apologized. And one thing about it is that I learned that in this life, sometimes even when you're distant from people and you feel like, and you already made it up in your mind that that's the way that it's gonna be. Sometimes when somebody reaches out to you and give you a conversation and an apology, that helps. And he gave me an apology, and he seemed very sincere and very genuine when he gave me that apology. And as much as distant as I was, I have a soft spot for him, because even in the distance, if he ever called me, I always picked up the phone and listened to him. He always came with all of his problems, all his issues, all of his advice. And I always was that person to give him that brotherly advice. Anything he needed me for, I always answered for him. And after I answered for him, I'll go back into my bubble by myself. So we made a pact that we would do better by one another. We will call each other more. We will FaceTime each other more. We will text each other more. We will share things with each other more. Um, he's even trying to start a podcast that he wanted me to help him with it. Like we really came to a mutual understanding, and he acknowledged how I felt. He acknowledged my feelings. He did not dismiss me. He understood me. And that's all I need, was some understanding. That's all I needed. I just needed for somebody to hear me out and understand how I feel. That's all I needed. And he gave me what I needed. And I'm getting emotional because we didn't grow up together. We only got to see each other once a year when we were growing up. And we didn't really start having a relationship until I was 28, 29 years old. So, I can't say that we're in a much better place than we were when we were teenagers, but we still have some work to do. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, I love my brother, and that's all that really matters. And I remember telling Busy, who's in the chat, Busy Blue, a similar story, how I have decided to distance myself from some of my family members. But he actually took out the time to reach out and try to build an understanding with me. And since he did that, I feel so much better about my relationship with said brother. So I encourage Heavenly to pick up that phone and call her sister. And she did. She called her sister. She didn't get no answer, but that's the first step by reaching out. Reaching out is the first step. And that's all that matters. And I just want to send a special shout out to my brother Christopher, who we affectionately call Chris. Shout out to Chris. I really appreciate you, and I love you to death, and I'm glad that you took out the time to reach out. And that goes to show you that you really wanted this, and you really wanted this relationship. And even though people love to say, Scotty When you don't fuck with a person, you don't fuck with them. It's always some room for growth with me. I'm always open to making things right. I'm always open to having a conversation with somebody. I'm always open with it. Now, does it mean that, the conversation is going to change and make us go back to where we were? And I ain't talking about my brother when I say this, but does that mean that things will go back to where they used to be right away? No, but I'm willing to work on that if it's salvageable. I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to always do that. I'm always open to having a good relationship with somebody. And with my brother, I was so glad that he reached out to me and I loved it. But I'm gonna go more into this stuff on the video in my members only, and you're probably gonna get a video about that next week, as a matter of fact, because I'm about to start back posting my readings in my members only, but I'm gonna give you more family stories in my members only starting next week. And for those of you that have not joined my members only, I'm gonna need you to. We're trying to get to 100 members. The last time I checked, we was at 75 members. We might be at 80 by now. But I wasn't gonna post anything in my members only until we got to 100. But I said, you know what, fuck it, let me go on and start posting something. So yeah. But anyway, the last thing was Sweet Tea. Um, I forgot what this thing is that she got, but I do know that she has fibroids, and I think the thing that she has causes like ovarian cysts and stuff like that. So it's gonna make it difficult for her to have a child. And they said that she got to have surgery. She got to do all those things if she wants to be a mom. And Sweet Tea says that she would be fulfilled as a mother. Like that's something that she's always wanted. She always wanted to be. That's what that is. That's what she has right there. She's always wanted to be a mom. She always wanted to have that fulfillment. And I know a lot of women want to be moms. You know what I mean? There's some women that don't want to be a mom at all, but I know that there's a lot of women that want to be mothers. They would be a lot more fulfilled in life if they become a mother. And to be honest, I want that for Sweet Tea because that's something that she really wants. And I want to see her get that. You feel what I'm saying? Like I want her to have that in her life. Because it's hard when you're told that you can't do something that you would find fulfillment in. And I felt bad for her when she was sitting there crying about it. I really did. I really felt bad for her. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna pray for Sweet Tea, and I hope she gets what she wants, and that's to be a mom. And I know that Dr. G wants to be a father too. So, I'm a firm believer in people going after what they want. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's about it. Let me see what Prophet said. Some of the fans on Instagram were being very inconsiderate over her issue. They're saying she lied to Greg, and it doesn't hurt that Heavenly used that as a read multiple times. Right. And it's so fucked up how people could do that. Let me see. Going through it now, and it's not easy. I just had 10 fibroids removed the size of grapefruits, and I was carrying a 10-pound baby. God damn. Shit. That's a lot, man. I had I don't want to say it because I can't pronounce it. But I had the surgery in March and got pregnant in May, and I'm due in February. I'm praying for Sweet Tea. I've been there. So there's some women in my chat that have gone through the things that Sweet Tea has gone through. And that is the beauty about having a large. It's finna rain. But that is the beauty of having a large female fan base. That is the beauty of that, and I'm glad that I have that because we have women sharing their stories and they can inform us on things that we probably wasn't familiar with or what we did not know. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that we have that, and I'm glad that we got women that have gone through that can actually speak on that. Thank you, Busy, for this super chat. And I love you, Busy. You know I do. Even though we argue like a married couple, I love you and I really appreciate it. So, let me see. Scotty, you got some crazy weather headed your way. It is wild here right now. I can tell, honey. I can definitely tell. It looks like it's gonna be all night. It's gonna be storming all night. That's what it looked like. I won't say that she is lying, but as someone who has had it, I have been dealing with it since I was 17. I even had a hysterectomy and I am still dealing with it. Oh my God. We married. We act like it. I'm sure I'm sure Sweet Tea has had a surgery. Hopefully she will be pregnant soon. I agree. Thank you, Busy, for the super chat. I have a sort of like for you. Oh my goodness. Yep, because Houston is a mess. Child, y'all got me scared. I don't need no interruptions doing these lives tonight. But y'all, that's about it. I'm actually surprised that I was able to give y'all 50 minutes. I'm really surprised. But we're about to go ahead and get up out of here. Um, Carlos King got an interview coming out with Diamond. Uh got an interview coming out with Diamond tomorrow where she gonna be talking about Erica and Scrappy and Bambi, honey. So I might just do a short little video about that after this. But I'm definitely going to do a watch along, a listen in type of thing on this interview with Carlos and what's her name? Diamond. I'm definitely gonna do that, honey. All right. So with that being said, let's pay some bills before we get up out of here. Our very own Tramiel, he has a song out right now called Long Days, and it's available everywhere on Spotify. Well, everywhere for streaming and purchase. Make sure you guys pick it up. And then on also, Bando. Bando has a song out now called Bando's Dream, which is now available on Spotify, Apple Music, as well as the YouTube, as well as this other song, which is called DUI, which is one of my favorite songs by him right now. It's also available everywhere. Shout out to the new moderator. Okay, I hope I said it right. She's a new moderator, as well as Ravine. I think it's either Raven or Ravine is one of them, but Ravine, whatever your name is, girl, you a new moderator as well. If you have Instagram, please leave it in the chat so the mods can add you to the moderators group on Instagram. They do have moderator group. We do have a moderator group. The mods are definitely a family within itself. They have a whole conversation without me being in it, and now they're doing moderator Zoom calls now. I was a part of that Zoom call, and it was very fun. It was a great call with my moderators. I love it, and I love how much of a family the Scotty Gang is becoming. With that being said, you guys, your boy is up out of here. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here. I might do one more video before we do the Whether You Like It or Not panel tonight, which will be on Really B's platform. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to share the link on this page, and I'm going to put it in the playlist. And I will see you guys then. With that being said, you guys, I'm out of here. Until the next one, ciao.